You tell me one athlete right now has been dominating the game for 16 years straight without a loss. Tell me one.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Box Talk. It's time for This Week in Boxing again, where we try to give you the reviews, the news, the gossip that's gone on in boxing in the past week. Let's start with last night's fight, US Crawford versus Beltran.
Super Crawford, simple, literally. Look, Beltran, watching that fight, the scorecards will show it was a shutout. Every round was competitive, apart from the last, I think, 3 or 4 rounds where Crawford started just to use his jab and his super slick skills. He's moved up to 140 now. 140 guys, watch out.
Yeah, I tried to step for the fight last night. Fight didn't come until nearly 5:30 in the morning. That's why I'm so tired. I watched it this morning again.
Don't forget that you had a little drink as well. That's why you're so tired as well. A little drink.
It's boxing night. Beltran was competitive, and especially in the first. I didn't think there was a scorecard was a shutout. I thought the 121-18 was a little wide. Yeah. I mean, I thought Beltran was in the first 5 rounds. I thought you could argue, split around here and there, whatever. But Crawford's definitely real deal. People are talking about being fighter of the year. I ain't really thought about fighter of the year this year, and it's a good call.
Was Ricky Burns fight this year?
Huh?
Was Ricky Burns fight this year?
No, I think it was end of last year.
My fight of the years I got her 3 fights. My fight of the years I got her 3 fights. I'm not giving you fight of the year for 2 fights.
No, but
I know Gamboa and Beltran.
Yeah, 2 good fights.
But I'm not for me. Not for me.
But
I'm a stingy bastard.
140. Now, can I start with the news?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with last night's fights in the Chris Eubank card. Chris Eubank, Billy Joe Saunders. I found it quite funny where Eubank was always does his little. Eubank seen does his little walk in the beginning, walking around.
Did he? Before you even go there, did he trip over the ropes? I'm adamant, and I remember thinking, because they kind of showed him jump over the ropes, they moved away, and the crowd went, "Hey!"
No, I don't know. I didn't
I think he tripped over the ropes.
I didn't know, but it was about round 7, and Ronnie Davis went to Chris Eubank Jr. Look, Chris, listen to me, and I thought that was quite a big statement, saying, "Look, don't listen to your dad. You're losing this fight. Listen to me." And from he said, "Listen to me,"
he started doing it.
He started doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, we were at the press conference, and he said, "I don't listen to no one. I don't need anyone. You listen to Jimmy Tibbs. I do things myself." Chris Eubank Jr., as good as you are, no, you do not, my friend.
Yeah.
You listen to Ronnie Davis Jr. because from round 1 to 6, you were awful. And as soon as you listen to Ronnie Davis Jr., you started putting the pressure on.
I thought the way he said it, the way Ronnie said it so defiantly. Listen to me.
You know what he
and
needed?
that was it, and that was the changing point in the fight.
You know what he needed?
Yeah.
Do you remember that fight when Ronnie Davis Jr. slapped Chris Eubank? I don't know what fight it was. It was the hardest slap in the world. That's what Chris Eubank Jr. needed yesterday. He needed a slap. You know what I don't like? Floyd Mayweather is the best fighter in the world right now. He doesn't copy Roger Mayweather.
Yeah.
Roger Mayweather's style, Floyd Mayweather's style is so different. Be your own man, Chris Eubank Jr. I don't like the stand still like your dad, jump off the rope like your dad, not talk like your dad, fight like your dad. No, be your own man. You're a good fighter.
I think he's his own person, but I think he's trying to put that showmanship into it. You know, bring back boxing to the yesteryears. That's what they're trying to say from the camp. Okay, I'm only starting on this because it's the first thing that I saw to put on the list, and I hate talking about it. Everyone's talking about this 100 million Floyd Mayweather.
Why do you hate talking about it?
Because it's not going to happen.
Why?
The fight's not going to happen.
I guarantee you, we're going to have a side bet right now. I guarantee you this fight happens in May. I guarantee you this fight happens in May now.
I'm going to tell you right now, honestly and truly, I saw the header, I saw the article, I didn't even read the article. I just saw 100 million, 80 million for fight. I was like, are people really going to go on about this, whatever? Ain't like, there was a phrase, enough is enough?
No.
Enough is enough, seriously.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? Enough was enough. You're right. There was a time 2 years ago, about a year ago, and I thought enough's enough because I thought Mayweather was still number 1, but I generally thought in the division Pacquiao was number 4 or 5. I thought it slipped. I thought it really slipped. I think maybe after the Marquez loss, and I thought Marquez was in front of him. I thought Bradley was in front of him.
Yeah, I remember you.
And then I thought a couple other kids. Pacquiao now, even though I don't really rate Algieri, I'll be honest with you, too tough.
Yeah, it was a dominant shutout performance.
So I kind of think that he is number 2, and I can't think of anyone else beating him in the division. Amir Khan, Furman, no, not really. Do you know what I mean?
I think Furman has a good shot if he can catch him.
If he can catch him, big if.
But you know, Pacquiao got that darting in and out movement.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, they're number 1 and 2 in the division. Yes, they're not at the peak, but with all due respect, no was Thriller in Manila. When Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier, Freddie Manila, they were past their best as well. But we still wanted to see them two go at it. Do you know what I mean? Come on, racing money.
It's not really boxing. There was a rumor last week about Kimbo Slice fighting Alexander Yunus stuff. And if they announced the fight saying the fight's going to happen, then they said no. and Gary Shaw said, "Oh, they need to go put out some O's." Do you know how much they wanted for this fight?
Go on.
They wanted to pay. Gary Shaw wanted $250,000 for Kimbo Slice to fight Unistov for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Is that a joke or what?
You know what? Gary Shaw makes me feel sick. He's one of the promoters that I watch him and I think, Gary Shaw, I just don't.
I mean,
who is Kimbo Slice?
Who in the world is going to pay £250,000 for 4 rounds of boxing to Kimbo Slice? Are you serious?
Watch an ex-street fighter, failed MMA guy, who I actually watched have a fight against some guy from, I think, New Zealand or Australia, who rocked the hell out of him. Come on, it's getting embarrassing now.
I mean, it's silly. Confirmation of Joshua versus Johnson.
Yeah, we spoke about it on a few shows. That's the kind of fight we wanted to see, and I'm happy it's happened because look, it's one of those fights where I think Eddie Hearn's taken a very good risk because the reward is so special. Vitaly at his peak, not at his peak, but you know, Vitaly still in his A game, couldn't get rid of this kid. You know what I mean? Chisora couldn't get rid of this kid. Fury couldn't get rid of this kid. If Joshua gets rid of him, people might say, yeah, it's not the same Johnson. Well, hey, if he gets rid of him, because Johnson's the guy that could cause and set traps.
Oh yeah. I would say it's the same. I need to check the dates, but I swear the Fury, the 2003 Johnson was maybe 18 months ago. Yeah, that's close enough to say.
Close enough to say same
it's
guy.
the same Johnson. It's close enough.
This isn't the guy that's taken beatings. Yeah, no, he's not a guy that's been knocked down and got up. When you're talking about fights,
didn't he fight in Australia recently or something like that?
No, I thought he fought Manuel Char. I think his last fight was Char. I have to double check.
Yeah, he fought something. I thought he fought something. I'm trying to say that he's active.
He's active.
He's fighting good names. He's fighting the right type of people.
Yeah, he's not like a Sprott, is he?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Sprott.
Yeah.
Other names: Kevin Mitchell versus Estrada. On that same bill as well as Kevin Johnson. Estrada, for people might know, fought Figueroa underneath the Kell Brook versus Porter card. It's a good little step up for Kevin Mitchell. I like that.
Good fight.
Yeah, it's a step up for both of them.
I actually like that fight quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, Kevin Mitchell won't try and box, he'll go to war. Yeah. And Estrada, we know, will go to war as well.
I know we talked about Pacquiao earlier on, but I want to mention this as well, which I thought, this is when boxing goes too far. Did you read that a Pacquiao fan died and had a heart attack while watching Pacquiao out of overexcitement?
Bloody hell.
Seriously, hey, we love boxing, but there's a limit to loving boxing.
Yeah.
You're going to work yourself up so much that you're going to die. Because Pacquiao's giving Algeria a whooping.
Yeah, exactly. If it was the other way around and Algeria's giving Pacquiao a whooping, I can understand because I get a bit passionate. I think you said something about Eubank Saunders fight that you feel like a 5-year-old. Yeah. That kind of passion. But come on, he was winning. It was a shutout. Get a life, my friends. Don't take your own life.
Yeah, crazy.
Provodnikov fought Castillo in Russia. When was it?
On Friday.
Friday, and beat him in, was it 5 rounds? I think Team Provodnikov, you should be embarrassed.
I refuse to watch the fight. I'm not even watching it. From the time you told me about that bloody Mickey Rourke was on the card.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, and I said, guess what? I'm not even watching it. I'm not finding it nowhere. Seriously, I don't need to see Castillo, who's 8 years past his breast, take a pounding from a huge punch in Provodnikov.
Which he did.
I don't need to see it.
Provodnikov, a year and a half ago, was the machine that no one wanted to fight. His stock has dropped. So this is what I say about boxing. When we talk about Keith Thurman not wanting to take the 6 million and how your stock can drop is unbelievable. Yeah. His stock has dropped a lot.
Okay, this is boxing.
No.
That is not even a fight.
No, it's not even a fight.
It's not even a fight. It's not, I'm trying to say there's no interest. It's not even a fight. As boxing fans, you could have a fighter called Joe Bloggs and bloody Billy Bloggs, yeah? As long as they're competitive and they put on a good performance, it don't matter if they're high level or low level. You want good, competitive, fair matches.
You want competitive.
That's all it comes down to. The names are good, but names don't count.
When we say 50-50 matches, that's like a 95.
On Friday Night Fights years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, a guy called, I think it was like Luna versus Luna or Luna versus Luna. This fight was the best 4-round fight you ever seen. Now I'm trying to say these guys just went at it back and forth, because it's an evenly matched fight. It's a fair fight. That's all we want is evenly matched fights. Provodnikov versus bloody Castillo it's not even a fight. It's a waste of time.
Alright, let's talk about the fight of the year. Mickey Rourke. He's putting your head down. It was fight of the year. Fight of the year, what are you talking about?
As I said a minute ago,
great fight.
A waste of time, yeah? A waste of time. Seriously, Mickey Rourke, happy he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm happy he didn't get hurt. I mean, anyone out there, and I'm trying to say, anyone's ever sparred just one round, getting punched in the face ain't nice. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why a 62-year-old man who ain't fought in 18 or 20 years.
Have you seen the fight?
No,
they obviously, you know what it is, though? No, but you know what it is? It was an exhibition. No, you know what it is? I mean, any other sport, you can have exhibitions. The guy didn't punch him. And Mickey Rourke landed the most, it was almost like a feather body shot. And the guy went down, crumbled. But the funny thing about this guy, look, one thing, I think someone was saying it on Facebook or YouTube was that, look, it's very smart from these guys. Provodnikov Castillo fight wasn't drawing much attention. Mickey Rourke went on the undercard of that. I'm not joking. They said the numbers went up. We got a Hollywood actor on the undercard. I mean, think of, there's probably only 2 boxers in the world that are more famous than Mickey Rourke, and that's Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. It sounds stupid, but he's more famous than any other boxer. So, look, I don't agree with it, but it was an exhibition match. It was Mickey Rourke just almost shadow boxing more than anything, and that was it.
Okay, the problem this causes, it makes other people think they could do the same thing.
Other who?
Other older fighters, retired fighters, people in their 60s gonna think, oh, look at Mickey Rourke, I don't want to go to the local boxing club, whatever.
They do them. They do white collar boxing.
It's dangerous. No, I'm trying to say.
Andrew Flintoff done it. The cricketer, he got in shape and done it.
No, that's a guy who's 30 years old.
Yeah,
it's different. That's a guy who's 30 years old. Like I said, boxing is dangerous. Yeah, and if you don't know what you're doing, if you're 60 years old, and when you're 60, you have all sorts of different elements in your body that just don't work no more.
Yeah,
dangerous.
Okay. What else you got to do?
Back to his Lomachenko, Nicholas Walters stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Now Lomachenko's manager saying this fight needs building. What are the fighters' camps talking about avoiding the fight? Why don't the fighters decide who they want to fight?
Never happens no more.
I mean, first it was Lomachenko, first it was Walters' manager saying, the fight happened, now Lomachenko's manager. It's like, you're 2 world champions in the division. Fight your peers. I always say it all the time. I say every week, fight your peers.
No, but I do think fights need building. Fights need building. I mean, that's one thing we're not privy to. I mean, Mayweather always says it, a pay-per-view event takes a long time to build. And even Mayweather's fights take 6 months to build. I think fights do need building. I don't think you can just chuck 2 machines at each other like that and expect it. In terms of a fan, we're fans, we'll watch it. But fans, remember, these fights don't require us, because we sign up for everything. They require the casual fans to sign up. The casual fans aren't going to sign up to Lomachenko versus it needs building. You got one of the greatest amateurs ever, who won the world title in his 3rd fight.
Non-boxing fans don't know who he is. Who won the title in his 3rd fight. Just had a good performance and defended his title. You got a knockout. Who defended his title against? That's my point. No one knows. You got a knockout artist. You just knocked out Donaire, a pound for pound player. Yeah. And that fight needs building.
Of course it does. Needs building, because you need to get the non-boxing fans. I have no idea who Nicholas Walters fought the fight before. Sorry, I can name you the last 2 fights Nicholas Walters fought. I can't name the last 4.
Good point.
I think it just needs a bit more building, because Nicholas Walters, as though his brand is rising, but I think it just needs a bit more of that brand.
The brand will rise when you fight the right people. When you fight the top people, fight the top guys. So they're both going to fight guys that are not worthy. That's what's going to happen. They're both going to fight guys not worthy, and Bob Arum's going to say, I'm building the card.
Yeah, what was that, like an old Bob Arum?
Yeah, that's how it sounds. That rusty, husky voice.
It's probably Bob Arum that said this. Look, he promotes both. I think he knows both of them are that. He doesn't want one. He doesn't want one to cancel out the other. Anything else, dude?
Yes. Adonis Stevenson is really pissing me off this week. Have you seen his comments? What he's been saying yet, and going on that? Oh, he wanted the Kovalev fight. He wanted the Hopkins fight. He don't want Hopkins. Now he's saying Pacquiao is an undercard fighter. And he's slating Pacquiao because he's saying that Pacquiao was going to fight on the people on the same card, and apparently Pacquiao was going to be. It was a co-main event. Pacquiao was going to be the undercard. Then he said Pacquiao is picking on super middleweights, and I thought, wait a minute, weren't you a super middleweight who got a voluntary shot against Chad Dawson? Yeah. What's the phrase? The pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah. You know what the thing is though, and am I going to stick up for Stevenson?
You can't stick up for Stevenson.
You know I'll stick up for Stevenson. Before Al Heyman, all these fighters seem to be honest. Honestly, before Al Heyman, all these fighters used to talk.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I don't know if they've got some sort of PR person that says, don't talk. Look, Stevenson, I watched the Bellew build up, talked a lot. Chad Dawson build up, talked a lot. Tavares Cal build up, talked. These are not free bums. Yeah. These might not be Kovalev, they might not be Hopkins, but they're bums. He was willing to take all those fights. As soon as he signed to Al Heyman, no.
I tell you what,
I don't think he's scared of Pacquiao for one bit. By the way,
okay.
I think it's a tough fight. I don't think he's scared of Pacquiao. I think he's scared of Kovalev.
You got 2013 Fighter of the Year.
Agreed.
Pissed away 2014.
Yeah. Farah and this guy whose name I don't know. That's what he's called.
Yeah.
We need to get a European translator.
Listen, this this guy pissed away the whole year, and then he's gonna start chatting crap about fighters when you've done exactly the same thing. That's how you got your title, by being a super middleweight. And I'm trying to say, sometimes it happens. A super middleweight can go up to light heavyweight. It happens every week.
You know what they say in music? They always used to say when 50 Cent is talking about someone, it's because he's got an album coming out. So Stevenson's obviously got a fight coming in, 2-3 weeks?
That no one cares about.
That no one cares about? That's why he's talking. He sees the sales, he sees the tickets. That's the only reason he's talking, because he's got a fight coming out.
I'll say right now, based on numbers, I think Pascal's a bigger draw than Stevenson.
In Canada, all day long.
Yeah, so what the hell is Stevenson talking about?
What else you got?
Federal Stevenson. What else have I got on here?
Last couple of things, guys. Last couple of things.
Let's see.
Dun dun dun.
I'm actually cool.
Yeah?
I'm actually cool.
Alright, look, there you go, guys. That's This Week in Boxing. Busy week. Bad Blood, I think took all the week.
Yeah.
But guys, if you haven't had a chance to go and watch it, watch the Crawford Beltran fight. Good boxing fight as well. Don't just be sort of fixated with the British stuff. There was a few other fights.
Don't fast forward. Watch it. Good performance.
Watch, honestly, good performance. But that's This Week in Boxing. Leave your comments below. Tell us what you think. Remember, you can always email us. People don't email us.
They get a few.
Do we?
Yeah, we get a few.
Alright, sorry.
I'll clear the box.
I'll take it back. People, email us at
boxtalk@hotmail.co.uk, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at boxtalk.uk.
Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Numbers are moving. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, that's what This Week in Boxing. 1,000 views. You got your number.
Yeah, I got my number for 1,000 views, but I want 1,500 now before December the 31st.
Yeah,
keep them coming. December the 31st. They're gonna come. Guys, thanks for watching. Cheers.